Where Hawaii Eats is brought to you by the Honolulu Star Advertisers Dining Out, Cisco Hawaii, Outrigger Hotels and Resorts, and KOKO MARINA Shopping Center. Welcome to Where Hawaii Eats. We are at Tiki's Grill and Bar with the managing partner, Bill Tobin.
Hi, Ann. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for doing the show.
My pleasure.
We also have a special guest, Executive Chef Ronnie Nasuti. He's gonna tell us what we're gonna be eating today.
Hi there, aloha. So this is a Pacific pink snapper. It has a ube butter sauce, a kuku sea asparagus salad, and some Molokai potatoes. On the right over here, my right, that's a Thai chicken salad, green papayas, crispy glass noodles, some romaine lettuce, and a Thai vinaigrette. These are our guava glazed pork ribs with sidewinder fries. We sell tons of those.
Looks good.
We braise them real slowly for a couple of hours, and then we sauce them and then grill them to order.
Wow.
And then that's ahi tataki. It has a chili pepper ponzu sauce, some masago, and sunamonu on top. And then that's our smoked marlin. That's a recent addition to our dish. That's great with your beer. Local smoked marlin and lots of secret ingredients. And taro and Molokai potato chips.
Oh, looks amazing. Thank you so much, Chef.
Thank you, Chef. Thank you. Good job.
What are we gonna start with first?
Well, the ahi tataki and the marlin dip are easy starters,
Okay.
but everything's wonderful. This is closest. You want to jump on this first?
I'm taking your lead.
Okay. Let's go with the pink snapper first.
Okay. So tell me how you got the name Tiki's. That's original.
You know, when we were starting the restaurant, our first ideal was to open a restaurant that we would be proud of, but we'd want to come to as well. And so we thought of a fun, happening place. And so we had set up a little office in Chinatown, putting things together. And we're sitting in the office and we were just naming off names. And my partner, Kelly, he said Tiki's, and I said, that's it. And as soon as he said it, there was no change in my mind. And we didn't think about trademark issues or all the other things that could happen with a common name. But fortunately, there weren't any restaurants named Tiki's at the time. And so we jumped on it and drove with it and built the restaurant around the name.
Okay, well then you added grill and bar.
Yes, we specifically went grill and bar because a lot of people naturally say bar and grill. But we really wanted it to be a restaurant first and not a bar first. And so, I mean, even in our concept, like we could sell alcohol till 2 o'clock or 4 o'clock according to our license, but we never do because we want to be a restaurant first. We don't want to be thought of as a bar. Even though we have a fun bar atmosphere and we have live music every night, we still want people to think of us as a restaurant. And Chef Ronnie helps with that all the time because he gives us the quality food that we have.
One of the other things too is that people think that you're a chain, but you're a locally owned and operated restaurant, not affiliated with the hotel.
Not affiliated, completely independent. This is our only operation. This is all we have to focus on. And we've been very fortunate. Actually, when people call us a chain, in some respects, I think of it as a compliment because they're thinking that the operation's a little more polished, even though I certainly don't think we have chain food and we have a culture that is not a chain culture. I really think that when they say that, to me, it seems like, oh, we did some things right.
Chef Ronnie is a celebrated chef. This is very good. And he's worked with some famous people here. How long has he been with you?
I think 10 years, just about 10 years. And we are actually friends from way before that. And I'd see him at events around town, and we'd always talk story and catch up. And when I was in a real dire situation for a chef, I got lucky. I think he's been probably the best business decision we ever made.
I hope he heard that. This is amazing. Okay, what are we gonna sample next?
The guava glazed ribs. The talk with my mouth full. You can edit that out, right?
So this, I mean, I'm not gonna use my hands on this.
No, you don't have to.
Thank you. So the ribs, take a bite of this. And while we eat this, we're gonna take a break. So next on our plates will be,
The Thai chicken salad.
looks really good.
This is one of our lunchtime favorites.
Now you have your own umbrella with the Tiki's
Yes.
logo on it.
We actually ordered them our first year that we were open, and there were such, people loved them so much, we just continued to order them, and it's been fun.
And then you can, so this has your logo on the back. The cup, these cups are great. And can you buy these here?
You can, and for certain drinks, like that one is our Tiki tea, the mug comes with the drink. You get to keep it when you order the drink.
So people don't have to stash it in
Yeah,
their
you don't have to
purse?
stash it. There's no need. We'll give it to you as long as you order the drink.
And then this one here.
That one is our 1944 Mai Tai. It's a take off the original 1944 recipe from Don the Beachcomber. Don the Beachcomber and Trader Vic argued who had the original Mai Tai recipe, but we actually make our own lilikoi foam that's on the top. And it's delicious. It makes it a little bit sweeter than what the original recipe was.
So is this a glass you can also keep?
And you also get to keep the last when you order that drink.
Wow. Restaurateur, author, dad. Tell me a little bit about your book that you wrote.
It was food to write home about, Hawaii specifically, because at the time, Yelp was coming around and people say, oh, there's nothing to write home about. And lots of the reviews, not specifically for Tiki's, and I thought, there's actually lots of food in Hawaii to write home about. And so I contacted chefs, or we contacted chefs, me and my co-author, and we asked them to submit recipes to put in this book. And what they submitted, I wrote about specifically how that related to my mother and my food upbringing and my food knowledge. And it was really a tribute to not only the chefs of Hawaii, but to my dear departed mother, who I loved, and really gave me the foundation to not only come to Hawaii, but also learn about food and grow in this industry.
That's pretty awesome that you could do that.
It's really heartfelt, and I've actually given the book away as much as I've sold. Maybe not as much as I've sold it, but giving many away to staff and people who come visit. It's really a nice thing for me to share with people.
I think I have an autographed copy.
If you want another one, let me know.
Okay. Okay, what do we dive into next?
So this is one of our newest additions to the menu is our smoked marlin dip. Very, very popular. And the people who that are regulars who come love this addition. It really goes good with beer, as it's typically an appetizer, but people who are sitting and watching the live music will order 2 or 3 of these sometimes.
Really?
And I hate to say it replaces the meal, because of course we want people to enjoy all of our food, but this has been very popular. People love it. Yeah.
It's like,
It's hard to stop eating, actually.
It's really good. I'm not double dipping, I'm whipping my chef. This is really
It's
good.
okay by me.
So what types of challenges have you faced in your career outside the pandemic? I mean, pandemic has been consistent, but what I'm saying, what types of challenges have you faced?
You know, I'm not a chef, and I think when you are a restaurant owner, a lot of people assume that you are a chef and you have a food background. And I went to school for business and fell in love with the industry and stayed and surrounded myself with lots of smart people. And fortunately for me, we have a great team here at Tiki's. But it's always about the people, and whether it's making sure their guests are happy sitting at the table, or the people who are working for you are also happy. That's always been the biggest challenge, but also I think been one of my strengths, or our strength as a team, is because we've been able to keep really good people, and they do a wonderful job. I feel I'm surrounded by great people that make us look good all the time.
You're very fortunate because you do have a wonderful team. We have to try this.
I'm going to let you dig into it. This is our ahi tataki.
So, Tiki's, what's the website?
Tikisgrill.com. Tikisgrill.com. Yep.
And there's valet parking.
Valet parking, free validated valet parking.
Validated valet parking.
We're also right across the street from the beach. We have live music 7 days a week, and we really welcome visitors of local alike. And our mission is that they come to Tiki's and have fun, have a great time, and have a great experience with a great meal.
Thank you very much for doing this show.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me.
For more information, visit tikisgrill.com. This is a treat. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Where Hawaii Eats was brought to you by the Honolulu Star Advertisers Dining Out, Cisco Hawaii, Outrigger Hotels and Resorts, and KOKO Marina Shopping Center.